Alright guys, what's up? I'm back. Romney went to get some food, and I cannot begrudge him that, as I'm quite hungry myself, but I shall soldier on because, hey, I felt like getting a second cast in today. Apparently haven't had enough HoN yet. So time we got ChatroulleteboyZ on the Legion side, taking on Hussars. You might notice that there are some familiar names on the Legion team. Archie Tiger, Drogan, Kurt Svensson, Leroy, aka Mbapingu, and the Forgotten One. This is comprised largely of ex-Wapdash players. Drogan, Leroy, and Forgotten One were all on that team, and Archie Tiger, former Twisted Fusion? Yes, Twisted Fusion player. Kurt Svensson has bounced around to various teams. I believe Vodka Gaming he was on at some point in the recent past. That's what the RYSS tag is, at least. So I'm going to assume that that's what that team is. And so we'll see. This is basically a new team, new iteration, and I'm going to apologize right off the bat for the fact that I am solo casting, which means this isn't going to be as good as usual, because it's going to be me talking about stuff instead of people who actually know what they're talking about. But, so far, draft is well underway. Parasite and Tempest first school bans here from the Legion side, so much like last game, we see jungle focused and then first pick Ophelia. So in fact, exactly the same as last game. Apparently, these guys taking their cues from, who was that we just saw? Team Zenzig. It's good, I just watched them. Apparently can't even remember who they are. Swiftblade and Bushwhack are the first two bans for the Hellborn team. Swiftblade obviously makes a lot of sense. Bushwhack is very, very confusing as to why somebody would do that. Oh, also, yes, there's a cat in my room. It is my cat, and she is very vocal, so at some point she might help me co-cast because she likes to meow a lot when I pet her. Yeah, so you might hear that. Anyway, first three picks for the Legion side are Ophelia, Rhapsody, and Kraken, so we're going pretty heavy push strat here so far with Oph and Rhapsody, of course. And Kraken likely to be a solo laner with Rhapsody probably as the babysit support in the bottom lane, and liking the Legion side setup so far, as they've got a bunch of really strong heroes and heroes that work well together for that matter. Hellborn side going for first pick Kronos, which is something we haven't seen in a long time. Ever since Kronos took that nerf, basically fallen out of competitive play. We don't see him picked or banned very much at all, which I think is a little silly. I mean, considering how powerful he was before, he's still a powerful hero, and people just kind of neglect him for reasons I can't quite understand. But Witchslayer and Glacius going to be the second two picks of the Hellborn team, so they're probably going for a dual support lineup here, unless they choose to farm the Slayer, which would be surprising. Notable that Cthulhuphant has been neither picked nor banned for this entire game, and we're coming up with the fifth pick right now, so I don't get that much. Yeah, no Cthulhuphant addressed whatsoever. I can't understand that at all. But for that, let's just talk about the bans. Puppet Master, Keeper of the Forest, and Magmus for Legion side, Nomad, Dark Lady, and Monkey King for the Hellborn team. So Hellborn's focusing mostly on the carry role. Legion side with one Initiator type carry, and then two other Initiator types in the Keeper of the Forest and the Magmus, although they can play different roles, of course. And one even worse co-caster. I don't know. Seems unlikely, because I'm already in this game, so screw it. Anyway. Also, yes, I will say anyway a lot, because it's a way to transition to between things without actually saying anything. Meantime, Legion side will finish off their draft of Wretched Hag and Pharaoh, so gonna get some more initiation with those two heroes, and a little bit more real true carry potential, I guess. Kurt Svensson gonna play the carry role, and he will... Haha, remember to switch my overlays. Suck it. And he will have a good time, I think, in that bottom lane. So this actually lends itself to being a mid-Kraken Rhapsody, which is okay, but we are pushed to play as Force, so please be gentle. I don't get it. I have 5 heroes. Somebody not here or something? No, everybody's buying stuff. That does not make any sense to me. Which layer's here? Apparently Glacius is not here. Oh well. He does have a lot of wards on him. He's got 2 wards of sight and a ward of rev. And he's apparently pooled a lot of regen or something. Can't tell. It's possible it was on the courier. Just be gentle and don't move with us 100 to 10. I hope not as well. Yeah, chat saying Gray is a ringer as well, which is possible. I mean, he's the only person who's not tagged up, but you can play the Legion side. Nobody is tagged up. The only person who has a tag is Kurt Svensson, who's got the wrong tag. So, yeah, doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I also do want to note that I don't know. I don't know if that's what they mean, that that Gray is a ringer. They said we are pushed to play as 4, I assume that means somebody here probably is a ringer. I don't know if it's Gray or not. It would make the most sense considering he's the one that's not tagged. I can check their HoN Tour team real fast. And where'd you go? There you are. Looks like Ro16 is on their HoN Tour team. 211 is as well. Ro16. Sephiroth is there. Toyrum is there. Yeah. Ro16 is listed as their co-captain, so I suspect that he is not. He's not a ringer. I would imagine that he's probably one of their typical 5. So I don't know what they meant by that, but regardless, I wanted to mention something. Oh yes, first of all, chat roulette boys, you spelled roulette wrong. I'm just saying. I put it up there as you spelled it on the HoN Tour website, but that's not how you spell roulette. It's got 2 T's and 1 L. As far as the lanes go, Pharaoh up top with the Devourer and
For Queen and Country.
Slayer. Meanwhile, yeah, look, we can rewind now, so I can just watch this. Glacius just gets wrecked, so took a little too much damage there. And Hag ports in, blinks in really, comes to center screen, easy kill. So that is the one advantage of not having a co-caster. Meanwhile, middle lane actually will kill Rhapsody. We'll see if Kraken can get a counter kill onto Salforus, and no, he cannot. Life tap goes through there. That might not have been the greatest decision. Kraken does not have a torrent, but he's got a charge up. Meanwhile, the top lane, Leroy did fall, so there goes the charge. And we'll check out the top kill as well, as he locked people down inside of the mummy walls. Just got the Witch Slayer mini, and yeah, the Rot. Gonna take him down. Nice hook there back, and he will get the kill. So Leroy falling, and yes, we did watch that Salforus die like 3 times right there. So anyway, 2 minutes to pick off all the actions, so we can do that because no co-caster, so nobody to resync with. Always nice. Well, that part is nice. Not having a co-caster part is very bad. Meantime, Kurt Svensson in this bottom lane at 430 gold per minute, almost at 410, so on hero. Thanks to that Bloodlust, of course, and he's having a pretty nice time overall, sitting at 9 and 1 compared to Cronus at 5 and 1, so absolutely winning this lane, despite the fact that it is a 1v2. It's kind of surprising that they choose to dual lane this Cronus in the bottom lane and solo mid the Salforus. I really feel like Glacius mid would make a lot more sense with the Self, and they will put the freeze on the Hag, but again, nothing that is really going to happen as a result of that. Hag's looking for it, can't find it. Just looking for some auto attacks then. And yeah, now Haunt's going to go down. So Hag is going to get this kill. Yeah. And I don't know why that Glacius did that, but it was bad. And once again, Rhapsody gonna fall, so she for some reason is way far behind the tower. And he's trying to set up a gank on the Salforus, but itself sees her. There is no vision, in fact there's vision for the Legion side, but not the Hellborn side. Even despite those 2 kills, he is 2 and 1, but 250 gold per minute for the South and middle lane, not having the greatest time, compared to Kraken at 410. So Kraken 19 and 3 and South 5 and 0. Not great laning presence once again, and the top we'll see if they can save it. 220 GPM on this Devourer sounds like no. 5 and 5 compared to Pharaoh at 184 gold per minute, but 9 and 3, so the real difference there being the hero kill they managed to get onto the Pharaoh, as opposed to the fact that Pharaoh does not have a hero kill. Overall, chat roulette boys, looking pretty good. And you can call them Wop Dash, whatever you want, Legion team. They're definitely outlaning their opponents at this point, and considering it is 3-3 hero kills, I mean the resources should be much more even. The issue is just this Hellborn team does not appear to understand how to get last hits. Now middle lane South put up with a life tap onto Rhapsody, but she'll put some staccatos onto him and return that damage right back. He does have a bottle, so let's up those charges here. 4-minute rune is going to be top, as it is an invis. The bottom lane will be controlled by Kronos. as he does not have a bottle, but that just helps him get some more regen back. And that was creepy. In the meantime, though, I mean, he's losing lane presence, so like, it's a problem. He can't just leave the lane for 10 or 15 seconds, 10 or 15 seconds, and not expect that to matter. Glacia's gonna put the freeze onto Hag. We'll see if she wants to go for this. Yes, she does. One more auto attack. We'll finish her off, and she'll actually just jump past the tower. We'll see if Kurt Svensson can survive this. Yep, looks like he can. And then he'll have blink back up in a few seconds. Self-Forest not choosing to rotate bottom to try to pick her off. So preferring to hang out middle. I'm not really sure why. Probably once Hag dove, definitely should have been more active. Top lane, meanwhile, Farragut jumped on once again, has the Hellfire up, so if Devour had an ultimate, he wouldn't really want to use it, and he will look for something in return. Rhapsody get the kill right there, and looking for something more onto this Witch Lair as a dance floor. In the meantime, bottom lane, Kurt Svensson finally killing this Kronos, because eventually it just gets too mean to keep killing Glacius. So instead I want to switch it up. Can't do the same thing over and over again, as many bans will attest. 64 heal kill advantage here for the Legion side, and that's not really telling the tale of the tape, though, because they're much further ahead in both gold and experience. It's about 4k in gold and 3k in experience. Rhapsody, it looks like, is just going to transition top, figuring Kraken does not need her anymore. Might as well assist the Sparrow in getting a whole bunch of damage. And in fact, has an invis ring, so hook! Not going to connect. And Pharaoh does not appreciate being called a bitch. Cleopatra is a lady. So they're just going to try to jump her once again, but they don't realize Rhapsody's here, so I don't understand. Legion side should just be like, okay, you want to jump me? Fine. I'm going to go aggressive. Meanwhile, Hasted, Self-Forest, and Kronos coming in, looking for something onto this Ophelia. Going to put the self-ult, but I don't think it's going to be enough damage to kill her. So she should be okay. And freeze goes on to Hag once again, but Glacius, that might not have been the greatest decision. Hag is level 8, so she's looking for something more. Will kill Glacius, and now South has haste, but that's not going to save him. In the meantime, Kronos looking for a kill onto this Ophelia. That's not going to happen either. No Kronos still available, and they do manage to clean up in the top lane. They're going to take out Witch Slayer. Looks like Devourer is also going to be on the menu. And we'll see if they can get out of this. No, they can't. Blood Chalice used for reasons I don't understand. And that's going to be a genocide, although it's not technically a genocide because Glacius respawned too quickly. Yeah. Well, this isn't great for Hellborn. Seems like it's going badly. I don't know. I mean, Hag has Ghost Marchers. Like, that's ridiculous. When was the last time you saw Ghost Marchers on a Hag? Yes, Quackly. Often I say things wrong. And I can speak one language and not even that language, apparently. This is Gold Division. We're on to 16 for those who are unable to read things. Meanwhile, middle lane, South going to get knocked out as he gets into a whole bunch of trouble. And easy kill there. So 12-4 hero kill advantage for the Legion team right now. And they're going to perhaps look to set something else up. Glacius is still level 3. Hag just doesn't care. Nice rewind there, actually, on the Sonar Scream. And that might save Kronos for the meantime, but now Glacius is going to die. Takes the backflash to the face. There's a Sonar Scream as well. Staccato's going to Kronos, and he's going to be able to leap away, but blink forward from Hag, and is just laughing at him, basically. Yeah, that was interesting. Not great play there from Kronos, or from Glacius, but Glacius 0-5 and 0, Kronos 0-3 and 0, Kurt Svensson 8-0 and 1. And she has 500 GPM, 450 gold per minute on the Kraken, 310 GPM on the Ophelia, and 285 on Pharaoh. I mean, the entire Legion side is outperforming the entire Hellborn side. The short lane Devourer with a Witch Lair has 170 gold per minute. Like, not great. I don't know. There's a hook actually on the Pharaoh. They might be able to get their 5th kill right here as they're stacking stuns for some reason. But in the meantime, they get a kill on the Glacius in the bottom lane. South also dropping in the middle lane. And again, I would rewind, but if you haven't seen that already, then you haven't been watching this game. We've seen Glacius die, we've seen South Forest die. And Kronos is dead too.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
Yeah. This is shaping up to be a CC vote in about 5.5 minutes. As at this point where it's getting harder to see Hellborn at all on the Golden Experience charts up the top. So
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
Odd Tower falls in addition. So it's going to further increase the gold lead to the Legion side. And you talk about 1k per minute as a gold lead being basically like ridiculous easy CC. We're currently at 1.5k gold per minute. And South going to contribute to that a little bit as we're staring at a nearly 15k deficit just past the 10-minute mark. Middle lane Hellborn finally group up a little bit as they realize that continually dying in their lanes is a lot less efficient than continually dying as a group. And bottom lane, Hag gonna kill Glacius once again. Middle lane, meanwhile, Chronosphere actually comes through finally. Kraken gonna get ported back though, so he will be okay. And he's gonna eat. Why are you using the Silver Bullet on a hero that's gonna get ported back? Like, you really think you're gonna be able to kill him before that happens? Hag has a Codex. That's where we're at right now. Yeah. I mean, Ophelia and Kraken playing a little bit try-hard here. Oak going for the Astral Labor and Sorcery, and Kraken has a Portal Key, but Hag just does not care anymore. And Kraken going to be able to kill the Devourer once again. They didn't really have a good run. Witch Slayer going to get stunned out by the Staccato, so they take Torrent as well. Wrath of Pharaoh going to come in, and Slayer's dead. Freeze onto Pharaoh, but that's not really going to do very much.
Massacre!
Yeah. At this point, Hag's job is to get an Immortal before the concede. I agree, chat. If he doesn't do that, then they lose. Just saying it right now. And Rocket gonna snipe out both Glacius and Kronos. Glacius currently at 550 health, so Shadow Scream and Codex will kill him. I'll just die. And oh, there it is. Codex, but now Hag. Oops. Oops, Hag. You lose. Such greed. 645 gold going to the Devourer. That's nice for him. He can finish his boots, or he can look for a Portal Key. I would prefer finish boots because it's not like Portal Key is going to do very much. Yeah, he goes to the Ghost Marchers. Oh, this isn't even like the biggest gold bar I think I've ever seen either. I mean, I've seen some ridiculous gold bars. Hope they're not going to connect into Kraken. Not enough range. I'm going to question Devourer's build a little bit. Like, why isn't he getting the Cadaver armor with all these kills that his team is getting? He could be stacking up the strength, right? No. Wrathfire then on to 1-2, in fact, because South Forest walks right into there, release, and the Kraken on top of that as well. Perhaps the ultimate stop all the damage. Chronofield finally stops everything, but Self is still dead, and there goes Kronos as well. They do manage to pick off the Pharaoh in the end, but there goes Devourer as well. Path Blast onto Glacius. Nearly kills it by himself, and one more auto attack from Hag. Not going to be enough. Is he going to go for this? He really wants it, but he's got no Codex for 25 seconds. And looks like Slayer will be able to live. Silver Bullet not going to kill him. Sono Scream not in range either, so yeah, that was interesting. Portal Key is all on Kraken, so I'm choosing to go in with it though. Presumably Rhapsody takes some tier 3 tower damage, that's always fun. Rhapsody buying a Portal Key as well. Oh, there was no red zone, but then Hag died. But at this point, there's also no red zone. So either way, Legion side, they're up, I think, is the most accurate way to describe it. They are winning this game. They are in control of this game. They are dominating this game. They are destroying their opponents. Hellborn side has no chance of recovery. This game is over, despite the fact that it is not quite yet over. Fat ladies are singing. And basically, Hellborn should just lay down in their base and die, because there is no sense in continuing to play. I mean, I'm not even sure if this game is throwable. I don't know why I'm going in middle lane or top lane when they're just doing kill stuff here. Like, Glacius is dead, and Devour is dead.
Absolutely spiffy.
I don't know if this game is throwable for the Legion side. Like, what happens if they dive the well 5 times each? I guess that would even up the gold lead, but the Legion team still has a crap ton of items.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
Again, GPM chart. 315 gold per minute on the Rhapsody. He hasn't been farming. Actually, Pharaoh's not doing all that well, but yeah, in the background. Glacius dying again. And Hag gonna take the South ultimate. There goes the Chronos Field as well, but Rhapsody gonna stop all the damage. Gets hooked out by the Devourer, and ulted looks like Rhapsody will die in the background as the Legion side gonna pick off a couple more hero kills onto the South Forest and the Chronos. Now they're trying to chase down the Devourer and the Witch Slayer, but they're gonna be able to get back into their well. And CC vote goes through. So this game not going to last too much longer, and for some reason this isn't passing. I don't know why. I'm kind of shocked it wasn't called 15 seconds earlier than it was.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
From Dab going to be sidestepped because at this point Pharaoh is just trolling. Hag continuing to level up the Codex. It is currently level 4, and at this point he can in fact one-shot Glacius, I believe. Which I would like to see because it would be funny. Oh, the Lord Salforus pick comments? I mean, he's not a great hero. I think he's a very good laner. He has some issues with sustainability, basically. Let's actually hook back onto Hag, and she will be able to blink out before they put the ultimate down, which is interesting. Felt like that she had an opportunity. South great laner, very difficult to deal with in that sense. And there goes the Bat Blast onto Devour and the Codex, so nice easy kill there. But South gonna put the ult onto Hag, and she's gonna die, so it's a being a 1-for-1 and a Savage 6 streak going through. So first loss of Bloodbath, and then a Savage 6, both South Forest and Chronos dying. I keep trying to talk about South, but they keep actually playing the game. So South good laner, but if he doesn't snowball, he does nothing. Because he doesn't have really good chase potential, he doesn't have any CC tools, and he has a good amount of damage, but not a ton. So that's my main problem with him, is that he has to snowball or he does nothing. If he does snowball, he's impossible to deal with. So it's not that I hate the hero necessarily. I don't think he's very good, and I think there are very few situations in which he makes any sense, but it's not like he's unplayable. But that game goes to CZ pretty damn easily. There's basically nothing left to say about that game. I mean, there's tons of better heroes in general, and there's better snowballers than South, yes. I feel like he offers more lane presence as a solo than most other snowballers. He's just kind of different too. He's more of a single target. So like Pebbles doesn't do great solo. Kraken's not really a burst damage type solo killer. He's more of a team fighter. So there's that sort of thing. Anyway, that'll wrap this game up, and we will go to game 2 momentarily once I manage to remember to fix my overlay or my between game screen or whatever. And that'll do it.